Hey, people, how are you? Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and I wanted to come on in here and talk to you about being the boldest expression of yourself. So what do I mean by that? What does being bold mean? So, do you see my hair? I want you to see my hair. Let me look at my hair for a second. For no other reason than to know that this hair this morning is my expression of being bold. So I have this amazing, adorable, beautiful, sassy, fashionista hairdresser, Victoria. And every time I go see her, she's obviously dressed just fantastically. And the last time she did my hair, her hair was like swooped over the side and kind of like in her face a little bit, and and I've seen it like this on TV. So here's what I want you to know. I've always seen things that I've been like, wow, that's really that's just like I see someone with the way they dress or the way that their hair is. Like if it was up to me, and I'm going to just declare this right now that it will happen, even though my husband has said to me, don't do that. Like you're too old for that. And so, pink. Like I want to do my hair. I want to cut my hair like my daughter did. She shaved the sides, and it's just all this amazing, just, long on the top, and she looks fantastic. And I've been so afraid to have that level of confidence in my own self-expression. Like, who do I think I am? I can't pull that off. I've had that my whole life. And it really started when like the kid, the cool kids in school wearing the latest trends. Well, I didn't have the money for that. So I just wanted to fit in. I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want to like be my own person. I wanted to be like them because I felt on the outside. And I've felt on the outside for a long time. Who can relate? Who can relate to feeling like not quite a part of the crowd? There's something I don't have that they have. There's, so if you can relate, give me a thumbs up, give me a, yep, I got you. I feel you on that. And so my whole life I've been looking at people and thinking, wow, her hair is amazing. Or wow, I can't believe she can wear that outfit. Or wow, she really is able to express herself or say who she is. So along the lines of my passion, which is never fit in. Love it. I mean, like, I feel like those times in our lives, Michelle said, never fit in. Those times in our lives when it's like, we're so just trying to fit in is very impactful. Like those times, like for me, I can remember it was like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I just wanted to be like everyone else. I wanted to have the same things that everyone else had. For me, it was at that time, it was like Levi's 501s. I had one pair, and I would assess, and I had to go home and wash them every day. And they started to get, no matter how much you wash them, they start to get this like brown tinge. And I would go to school and all the girls had like the bright, dark blue, not faded jeans because they had 5 pairs, 6 pairs. They had a pair for every day of the week, right? And so it's like, we do this thing where we assess ourselves in relation to other people. And that starts to dim us. It starts to limit our own self-expression. So I'm passionate about helping women fully express themselves. And so for me, this like swoopy over the top, like, big on one side and like, sleek on the other. It's like, it's me. Like, I don't know. Can I pull it off? Well, I like it. And whether I can pull it off or not really is no one's assessment but my own. Do I like the way it looks on me? Do I feel good in it? And I do. And it's a part of me it's a part of this journey that I'm on called discovering full self-expression. And I wanted to talk about this because this to me is me being my bold, badass self. Like not wearing makeup a couple days ago on my Facebook Live, me being my bold, badass self. I mean, literally like hair just woken up, no makeup, not even mascara, like nothing. But it felt so free, and it felt like it felt like an honoring of who I truly am. I am, messy and lazy and disheveled and, you know, I don't take showers every day. Like that's me. Like I'm messy and chaotic and disorganized, and I'm brilliant and bold and beautiful and tall and all of these things. And it's the thing that makes life exhausting. The thing that makes life so exhausting is pretending that we're not the ugly things. Pretending that we're not the ugly things. Because if we can't say, hey, yeah, I yell at my kids. Sometimes I've spanked my kids before, and it doesn't make me feel good about myself, but I'm human. It's not an effective form of child discipline. But if we can just own all that we are and all that we're not, if we can actually own all that we're not, we can then own all that we are, and vice versa. So I wanted to come on here and talk about, what would it be for you? What would it look like for you to be your bold, badass self today? What kind of thing have you always wanted to do or say or wear, or a way that you want to express yourself? Maybe it's getting a tattoo. Maybe it's being your bold, badass self is asking the guy out on a date. Maybe it's asking the boss for the raise. Maybe it's starting the business on the side. Maybe it's, you know, shaving your hair, you know, I don't know. But we all get to a point where we have to discover who we are and our own self-expression. And this for me, dancing on Facebook Live, like it's comfortable for me, but it's also scary because I'm like, man, people could criticize me, right? Like people could say like, and what's always been there for me is, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Like what comes between me and being my fullest expression of myself is not wanting other people to feel like I'm taking over, like I'm in the spotlight. Like I don't want to take, you know, I don't want to take anything away from anybody else. That's a bunch of bullshit. When I see people shining and being their bold, badass, fully self-expressed selves, I go, I want that. So I never feel like, when I see people out in the world, when I see Pink owning who the fuck she is, I go, that is what I want to be. That is what I want to be. And that is what I want to help foster in other people. That's what I want to draw out in other people, in women. So what could you do today that would be an expression of you being your bold, badass self in whatever way that looks to you? And I know there's something there for you because it's the human condition. Fitting in, looking good, you know, not being ridiculed, not being made fun of, not being laughed at, right? Like all those things keep us in here. My commitment in 2019 is to blow that fucking shit up. Like blow that fucking shit up in such a big way that I do it in my life and I become a beacon for other people to do it in their lives. So if you're with me, and you don't have to make any sort of declaration. That's my declaration. But if you're with me, like, yes, I would love to be able to be fully myself in all aspects, in my career, in my business, in my relationship, in my body, in my bank account, fully self-expressed, like out in the world, like this is me. You know, on Monday, I did a dance party to This Is Me. That is like my theme song, This Is Me, from The Greatest Showman. And if you don't know the song, go Google it. If you don't know the movie, go watch it. It's just fantastic. So what would you do today as an expression of being your bold, badass self? You know, what could be you pushing the level of your own self-expression? What could be something that you could do today to push the envelope of your own self-expression? And I want to know, and I want you to tell me, and I want you to report back, because it's really freeing. It's really like not giving a fuck. Like you can see it in our culture kind of happening. Books like The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and you know, Jen Sincero, You're a Badass, right? Like that's this we're on the precipice of that. We're on the precipice of each of us coming into ourselves, like coming into our, it's okay for you to be you. Nerds are cool. Band geeks are cool. We've seen it over the course of years. Like, not, you know, the cool kid isn't cool. Like everybody's cool. So what would be your self-expression of your authenticity? For me, it would be like being bold with my hair, like doing something that feels like sassy. And now listen, there is a limit, right? Like at 48 years old, I'm not going to go wear mini skirts and the short shorts like the kids are doing. It's just, it's for me, that would not be a self-expression. That would not be my best level of self-expression. But there are things that I get to do that this was a self-expression for me. This, getting this tattoo, this was a huge self-expression because I have other tattoos, they're hidden. But having one out here was me saying, this is me, right? So I wanted to just pop in and share that with you and share my sassy hair. And whether you like it or not is none of my business. I like it, right? Whether I like what you're wearing or not is none of your business. It's not. So go out today, be bold, be expressed, be your badass self, and then report back and let me know how it goes. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.